Any top case management software allows you to work with programs and groups. So in this tutorial, I'll show you how to do that in the Case Management Hub. First, let's look at the difference between a program and a group. Programs will cover broad goals. A program is typically a wide-reaching initiative that's designed to address overall objectives within the organization. For example, you might have a substance rehabilitation program. Groups represent a smaller focus. Groups are smaller units that may be within programs, providing targeted support to address specific client needs. Groups can also be used to represent family groups or a class that certain members are taking. How programs and groups work is very similar in the Case Management Hub software. So once you learn how to work with one, you'll learn how to work with both. In our case management tool, let's go to Programs in the sidebar. Here I'll see a list of my programs and the number of clients in each one. I'll have a few shortcuts from the 3 dots menu, such as editing, adding a client, a staff, and more. When you add a new program, you can select a few options, such as adding the clients in the program, which you can also add later. You can also assign staff to the program. Now here under More for admins and account owners is a very important feature. This helps simplify the process for anyone with an employee or other role. For example, by default, any program staff can access all clients in the program, meaning employee roles will be able to access those client records and profile information. This includes any staff that I assign here. Of course, admins and account owners automatically see all clients by default. If you prefer that employee and other roles only see the staff they're assigned to within a program, you can change the setting here. Now let's take a look inside the program. I can add or remove staff easily from here. Here I'll see a listing of all clients in the program. And I'll see a preview of a few details on their client profile. I can jump to their profile here, and I can also remove them from the program. You can customize the program outcome. You can also set up program goals. You can learn more about that in the Goals tutorial. Adding another client to a program is easy. I can add an individual here, or I can add them from the top. And then I'll see that new individual show up here. Working with groups is very similar. You can find groups under the Clients menu. When creating a new group, you just add the name. You can also designate a group type or add your own. You'll see that the group view looks very similar to the program view. I have my list of group members, and I can create a group goal if I like. I'll have a couple of other options here. I can create a note for the entire group, and then that note will go into each of these clients' profiles. I can do the same with tasks. I can create a task and assign it to each member of the group, which they'll see if they have a client account, or I can simply create a task assigned to another staff member that is related to the group. You can find more information on these in the Group and Tasks tutorials. One thing that I can do when I assign clients to programs is filter on those programs in multiple areas of the case management software. For example, when I'm on the reporting page, I can filter based upon my programs. I can also add forms to programs. Now, where do you see programs and groups on the client profile? When I open a client profile page, I'll see a programs area. And here I'll see any programs this client is assigned to. As you see, you can assign them to one or more. And if they happen to be assigned to a group, I'll see that on the Groups widget. I can simply click the name to go over to that group. Working with programs and groups is quite simple in our case management system, and both are flexible enough to use in the way that your organization needs.